Firstly, let's review the homework today. 26-week homework. Let me share the screen first. Where's my screen go? Oh yeah, right here. So, okay. So a little bit slow for my side. So firstly, we see the homework 25 here. I thought a lot of people do excellent job actually. Yes, something like Brenda, Elena, Ian, Aiden, Brad, and Jess, Mason, Ben. I thought you guys do excellent job. It means it looks like the online classes make everyone listen more carefully than in the classes. A lot of people do excellent job. I don't know who is right here. Do you guys notice who is here? Who is here? Do you guys know what's the name of this one? And use the dot as your login. I don't know who. Please use your real name before you log in to do the homework. If you don't use the real name, I don't know who do the homework, right? Right. So please use the real name. And a lot of people do very good. And some of you guys, if you feel not good, I mean, some of like 25, 26, and we'll review this most of part of the long one, do the most of the long one part firstly. So let's go see the questions. Questions right here. Okay, so questions. Let me base on question on accuracy, not question order based on accuracy. Roger, can I join in? Roger. What's going on here? Everyone can hear me? Looks mine is lost connection for a little while. Let me share my screen. Everyone can hear me? Sorry, my network here maybe not so good. It's a little bit confusing to me today. Sometimes lost connection. Okay, so let's see this one here. Okay. So let's see 65, see here. Firstly, excuse me. So actually this is the equation, radical equation, right? So half of here actually is the radical, actually is the radical. So let's rewrite this one. Let's rewrite this one, okay? So here is 45 minus 9x, actually radical, right? Square root equal here. So before we begin in this one, what do we need to do? Need to be considered. This is radical equation, only one side. So any number under this radical, this number, need to be greater or equal than 0, right? And all these right numbers also need to be greater than 0. But most of the time, you maybe didn't consider so many, but at least you need to consider this number under the square root need to be greater than 0. It means 45 minus 9x should be greater or equal than 0. It means 95 greater than 9x. It means 5 greater than x. It's just, let's say it is x less than or equal 5. At least, okay? All right, so it means we secure this one is a positive number, right? So after that, both sides square, right? We can make both sides square, all right? So both sides square got into 4, 5x minus 5, 9. So this part will be some 2 terms square, right? Exactly like what we learned earlier, a plus b square. Actually, this one is very important. We need to remember in mind. We use this one a lot during the class is about the polynomial multiply, the special product, right? So this one could be changed into x squared minus 10x. 3 people are entered. Okay, sorry for letting you guys come in a little bit late, but we're just still working on this right now. Still. Okay. All right, so what's this? The right part is became x squared minus 10x and plus 25, right? Right. So let's combine like terms. Like terms. Here minus x, and this is 45 minus 20, so equals 0. In this case, we can use the factor, right? Factor box is -5, positive 4, right? -5 and positive 4 equals 0. So x can be equal 5 or -4. Okay, so we need to double check it. X should be less than or equal 5. Right? This one makes sense. This one makes sense. You double check it if it's correct or not. So when the x equal 5, when x equal 5, the left part equal what? 45 minus 9 times 5 minus 5. So it actually equals 0, right? Equals 0. So what about right part? Right part is 5 minus 5 equals 0. So x5 makes sense. Right? What about the second answer? Second answer, x minus 4. X minus 4. X minus 4. So the left part will be 45 minus -4 is plus 36. Right? So equal 81. 81 square root is 9. What about the right one? The right one is -4 minus 5 equal -9. So left side is +9, right side is -9. So x equal -4 actually is extraneous answer. It's not correct answer, right? So this is extra answer. It's not correct answer. The only answer is x positive 5. Only positive 5. All right. So I thought a lot of people do correct. But some people, this one they said x equal -4. I saw a lot of people choose here actually is wrong, right? You said the wrong answers. All right, let's go next one. Let's go next one. So 64. 64, these are still radical, right? So, okay, question. Do you guys have any question? Okay. All right. So this one is right here. Something maybe, I don't know what's going on. The connection maybe not so stable. Sometimes it's maybe lost. Just ask if you guys still can you guys hear me?
No, we can't hear.
Yeah, that's good. I can hear you.
Glitchy. Yeah, it's really good.
Sometimes it's not good. Yeah, I also I don't know what's going on here. My control is not so good. Sometimes disconnect, sometimes connect again. So it happens. Okay, so let's move on this one. Okay, so here, so this is radical, this is this one, all right? Okay, so let's see this one. So so it means the inside here is need to be greater or equal 0. The radical need to be greater or equal 0, all right? So it means 10 greater or equal 13x. So x both, right? So it means x less than 10 over 13, all right? So, so you can see this one is right, x less than here. The right side, x should be greater than equal 0 as well. X minus 4 should be definitely a positive number, right? Someone just talked right there. I don't know what's going on, but please focus here. My connection sometimes is not so stable. I don't know what's going on as well. All right. So here means x greater than 4. You can see this one. This one x means x less than almost some number less than 1. This one greater than positive 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. X less than here. And 4 here, x greater than here. Looks like there's no overlap area, right? No overlap area. So it means no solution. Because there's no number can at the same time make this inside part less than 0, at the same time make the right part positive 0. So it means something wrong here. So it means no solutions. Actually, the right answer is right here. But suppose they still have solution. We can still, suppose there's a solution here, x can make the both side, right? So what we to do? Okay, let me see here. So they still have anything number. They can make this part, okay? Possibly, all right? We can do it both sides square, right? So it's both sides square. So it means the left part became here. We suppose this one still greater than equal 0. And right part is x minus 4 squared, right? Actually, this one is equal x squared minus ax plus 16. All right, let's combine like terms. Enoch is coming, okay. All right, so let's combine like terms, So x squared. So here move to the right here, it became what? Became 5x, right? Roger, I cannot let you control my screen. Okay, so it became 5x and here became plus 6 equals 0, right? Equals 0. Move everything to the right. All right. So can this one be factored? Yes. This one can be 2 and 3, right? So it's plus 2 x plus 3 equal 0. So x can be -2 or -3. All right. Let's double check it. Yes, one of the answer is -2, -3, but it doesn't mean they are correct, all right? So let's double check it. So whether x equal -2, the left part will be 10 minus actually plus 26, right? The square root, so it's equals 6. Right part, what about right part? The right part is -2 minus 4 equal -6. So you can see left and right part is not equal actually. So this is wrong answer. Let's see x equal -3 one. So left part will be what? 10 plus 39 actually became 49 right now, and it would be 7. What about right part? The right part would be -3 minus 4 equal -7, right? So left part, right part, not match up. Not close, not equal to each other. So actually means so both these answers is fake. It's fake answer. It's an extraneous answer. So it means they are not correct. Right. So this means the right is no solution. Earlier we from the definitions say radicand should be greater or equal 0. And this part, x minus 4 also should be greater or equal 0. But they are both, we find there's no solutions. Right? We're already from that point to find solutions. We suppose they still have solutions. When we check it, these two answers is not making the left part, right part equal to each other. So not correct. So there's no solutions for here. All right. So let's move on. Next one. Let's move on this one. All right. So this one means this one would be relatively easy, right? So it means square root 2x minus 5, the power, cubic power, equal 27. That will be easy. So this one is 3 power, right? So it means 2 minus 5 equal 3, right? So x equal what? Is equal 4, right? X equal 4. Is it correct? Okay. I'm sorry. What's wrong here? What I'm doing wrong here? Something? Do I do something wrong? Definitely something wrong, right? I'm sorry. I'm wrong here. Here is 27, right? So both sides actually should be correct. It means I'm sorry, right here is 2x minus 4 is power equal 27 square, right? Hello. So this one equal what? Equal what? Brian, what's going on, Brian? So actually this one equal what? Equal 3 times 9 square. Square. So 2x minus 4. Okay, so here it became 9. This power, actually this one became power of 3, right? So 2x equal 9. 2x equal 14. X equal 7. I'm sorry, this one right now earlier is wrong, all right? See this one. So all the answer is x equal 7. That's what we got. Okay, so most important thing, just like some mistake I also sometimes can make here. It's like 27 square. We need to do proper change to see this one. So make sure their equation was proper solved in the right progress. Okay, let's go next one. 62. Press you. 62 here, find the perimeter. Perimeter is this rectangular, it will be 4 sides together. I think it's super easy, right? It means 2 times this one plus this one twice. So definitely the answer is this one. I still saw some answer is got here. All right, I think some problem happening is because of maybe this problem. So actually it's 2 times of here, right? So this part, they cannot be combined, right? Because of square root 6 and square root 3. These two is not like term. They cannot be further combined. So only thing, so left answer is by this one, okay? This cannot, so these two cannot be combined between here. That's one, this one answer. So double check it. So this one is the simplified version already. This simplified version already. So these two is not like radical. They cannot be combined. Someone please don't chat at the WeChat group, all right? Listen here carefully. Roger and Bradley, please focus on here. Okay, so let's go next one. So this is also perimeter as well. So I don't think we need to talk about this one, but someone's still wrong. Okay, so focus on this one now. Someone just use my name to talk, someone? All right. Please talk, please listen here. Okay. All right. I still can see someone. We have 14 people here today. Let me double check here. Ryan, Roger, June, Grace, Enoch, Cindy, Bradley, Ben, Abby, Tony, Michelle, Lila, Angela. All right, we have 14 people here. All right, can you guys still, please focus here. Don't talk there and focus here, please. So let's focus on 60 question here. 60 question here. So actually this one, at least we need to make sure the radical part here, right? Is the bottom part here need to be greater or equal 0, right? Here equals 7, right? Move the 3 to the right. So it means x minus 6x equal 49, all right? So x squared minus 6x, here became what? 55, right? Minus 55, x minus 55 equal 0. Negative 55, we can break it down, negative 11 and positive 5, right? We can factor them. All right? We don't need this one, so it became negative 11 and positive 5, got 0. So we'll have two answers. One is 11, the other is negative 5. So double check them, put it inside, make sure this bottom part is greater or equal 0. So we'll have two answers. Actually, these two can make both of these make sense, both equal 49 when you put it inside. So the right answer is the A here. I just skipped the check part. So make sure you can do it at your own side, all right? Use your notebook. All right, let's see next one. 59. 59 here you can see these variables x actually has two parts. When we talk about these kinds of equations, so one have radical, we move the radical in one of the, we move to all to the left or move all to the right, right? Non-radical one in the right, move the radical part in the left, so we can easy to get solutions. Okay, so see this one first. So we do some proper transform first, all right? So it became 2 square root x equal x minus 3. The same thing here, x need to be a positive number or 0 at least. Make this equation can do further now, right? So after that, we can make the both part square. So it means at least the left part is a positive number and right part is a positive number. How about right part is a positive number? So it means x minus 3 should be greater or equal 0. Actually means x should be greater or equal than 3. I don't necessarily need you guys to do this step because of this one need extra knowledge to understanding here. All right, so you can just keep this in mind. You need to double check the solutions. All right, so let's see, continue to see this. This means we, after the power square both sides, here became 4x. What about right part? Right part, we use a plus b special product, right? So minus 6x plus 9, right? So combine like terms. Plus 9, so equal 0. So we can use the factor methods, minus 9 minus 1, right? Minus 9 minus 1, you got 0. So x could be 9 or 1. So we need to check it. Which one is correct? When they equal 9, so when they equal 9, so left part equal what? 2 times square root 9 equal 6, right? What about right part? Right part is 9 minus 3, 6. So it means x plus x equal 9. This one makes sense. What about x equal 1? Well, left part became what? 2 times square root 1 equal 2. What about right part? The right part is 1 minus 3 equal negative 2. So left part and right part is not correct. So it means x equal positive 1 is not a correct answer. Only x plus x equal 9 is correct. You can also see here, we say x greater than 0. Both of them is both great positive number, right? And x need to be greater or equal 3, or this one is only 1, so it's not make sense. So this one x equal 9, it makes sense, right? So only one answer. Only one answer. Yeah, so this one, I know some of you, most people do correct, still someone do wrong, all right? We can see who do wrong. Then you pick the 2, right? Abby, you do all the solutions. So yeah, you can see your own name actually show up here. Gabby, Ryan, yeah. X, Ryan, you do it twice. Yep. So, okay. So you can see the answer there. Okay. Let's see next one. Okay. So see 58. 58 here. You can see this one. See this one. And this part. So this is one and here. So it means 3x plus 4 should be greater or equal than 0. X also greater than equal 0, both sides. So it means x should be greater than negative 4 over 3. X should be greater than 0. Actually means at least x should be greater than 0, right? That's the basic one thing we need to consider. All right, after that, make both sides squared. Both sides squared. So what is left behind? It will be 4 into. It's right here. So say left 3x plus 4 equal x squared. So let's move all to the right side. Factor it, right? Factor it. Can you guys factor it? It can be 4 or negative 1. Combine here, say x need to be positive number. So only 4 is the right answer. This one is not correct answer, right? Right? Yeah, x equal negative 1 is not correct answer. So this one is taken away, right? So it means only one solutions. Only one solutions, okay? So B is correct. All right, let's move. Let's move next one. Right. Before I know we have you guys, someone has mentioned it's time to break, but we'll just quickly as quick as possible, right? Let's see the 57. 57 here. Actually, y here is the function. Function actually not we didn't teach so much about this one, but we can to talk here as well. So y, since you can see here, not this radical is actually cubic radical, right? Cubic radical, not square root, is cubic root. Cubic root here. So cubic root, just like we're saying, any cubic root, any cubic root, the x inside here can be any real number, can be in negative infinity to positive infinity. All one can set it in as radicand. But if you say is square root, if that square root, this x need to be greater or equal 0. So that's the difference. With the cubic root, this one x can be any real number. And this one, in the square root, x need to be greater or equal 0. That's different here. So it means this number can be any number. So 6 minus any number definitely can be any number. So it can be infinity, negative infinity to positive infinity. So this one is, so a lot of people do correct. And some people still do, and some of them didn't try. All right, so let's correct my answer is A here. Let's see a little bit more. See this one. All right, simplify here. 64% people do correct. That's good. 64% is good. So how to do this one? We know that one we always talk about, say A plus B squared, this special product one more time. We just repeat it again, and again, all right? This is where we use it a lot. And next time we'll talk a little bit more about here. Okay, so this one is means can be changed in one to one. Firstly, need A is this one, right? Plus B is this one, right? And don't lost this one. Don't lost this one. Grace often lost this one. I saw her do the homework. So we make sure you don't forget the middle one. So it's 2 times. 2 times A. A equal what? A is This one. What about B? B is this one. 4 square root 5. So here became 4 times 3, right? And here became 16 times 5. What about the middle part? Middle part 2 times 2 times 4 is actually 16, right? And square root. Here 3 and 5 is 15. So totally is 80 plus 12 equal 92. 16 over 15. Let's see. So the answer is D, right? So the rest answer is not correct. So this is very basic part to how to simplify. In the week before last week, I think we talked this. Okay. Okay, so homework part, the one must be higher than the 64%, so it's above here. If you still have questions, please just give me, send me note or email me. I can try my best to answer, right? So take a 5 minutes break and come back 5 minutes. Come back 5 minutes, all right?